Hey friends, I'm Jody with Board Game Perspective, and today we have Jumby joining us. Jumby Thompson. Hi, girl. Say hi to everybody. They like to sit up on top of the chair. Oh, she is deciding to come down. I guess she doesn't want any part of this video. Anyway, today we are going to do our top 10 upcoming releases. So I often like to look through Game Nerds, Miniature Market, all these online platforms, and just, go browse through and see what's upcoming, new games and such. So I figured, let's do this together. So I might start a new series and occasionally do this top 10 list as we get new upcoming releases announced. So this time I browsed through Miniature Market and Game Nerds in particular, and I just go to their board games, upcoming releases for Miniature Market and Game Nerds. I like to do this. So it's not really good for my wish list to necessarily browse through all these because I just end up adding more to my wish list. But I have fun doing this, so why not? All right, so let's start off with my number 10 upcoming release. All right, so basically these upcoming releases are for the most part in pre-order status on these websites. All right, so let's look at my number 10, which is it's going to be Northgard Uncharted Lands. So this one I remember hearing about and seeing on Kickstarter and such. This one looks very interesting to me. It's got Actually, let me pull up here we go, BGG site for this one. So this one plays 2 to 5 players, and it is okay, so it's based on the universe of Northgard video game. I don't really play video games, so I don't really know, but it's a 4X game in the age of Vikings. It looks really cool. I mean, you've got deck, bag, pool building, dice rolling, modular board, tile placement, variable player powers. This just seems like a game I would highly enjoy playing. Let's look at a couple of these pictures. So yeah, just having different tiles out, moving dudes around, and I mean, this just looks really cool. Ooh, the creatures. Well, just the bear and the wolf. So, I mean, this one looks really interesting to me. Let me know if you guys backed this one. I did not, but it's definitely kind of intriguing to me. So let me guys know what you think about that one. So that is my number 10, Northgard Uncharted Lands, a streamlined 4X board game based on Norse mythology. All right, moving on to number 9, we got one from Osprey Games, Crescent Moon. So I am often very intrigued with Osprey Games' aesthetic. I've got, let's see, Merv. I still have yet to play. It's high up on our playlist with some of my friends, so we're gonna get to that soon because I love the way it looks, and I know I'm gonna like it. So this is another one. This just looks really intriguing to me. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it's a 4 to 5 player game, so that's definitely different. I'm trying to pull it up here. We've got. Let me pull this up, BGG site. So 4 to 5 players, and it's mainly like an area, I think it's area control, I believe, some asymmetric area control game of tense negotiations. I'm very intrigued with this. Abstract strategy, political. I like the way this looks. It's really calling me. So yeah, it's 4 to 5 players. That's a strange player count. It's kind of restrictive, but it's one I probably would like to try. It's calling me. I don't know. Let me know if you guys know much about this one. It just looks really, really cool. Yeah. All right. So that is my number 9, Crescent Moon. Moving on to my number 8. It is, it was another one that was on Kickstarter. Didn't back. I have limited budget allowance here. So this one is Eternal Palace. Now this one caught my eye because it's a gorgeous looking game, and it's another dice placement game, I believe. Publisher is Alley Cat Games. I think we might actually be getting a review copy of this sent to us in the near future, so stay tuned. I'll probably end up reviewing this on the channel. But I'm really, really intrigued with this one. Let me show you some pictures because the board looked really cool. Yep, so rebuild the Emperor's Palace in this dice placement game. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see if there's some pictures. So I guess there's some structures involved. It just kind of calls me. I really like the way it looks. Where's... not a whole lot of pictures here. Well, I remember looking at the pictures on the Kickstarter, and it looked really cool. Very intriguing to me. So I'm very excited to try this one, especially because one of my favorite mechanisms is dice placement games. I love dice placement games. I like worker placement, but specifically dice placement. So I kind of will pretty much try any dice placement game at this point because I love it. And this one, dice placement plus beautiful aesthetic. Yeah, sign me up for that. All right, moving on. Now, let's see. At this point, we haven't had any space games, but, no fear. There are space games in this list, and we're going to start space sci-fi. We're going to start off with number 7. We've got Sky Mines. This one, oh man, well, when I saw this announced, it went immediately on my wish list because, all right, we got space sci-fi, Alexander Pfister. I don't know the other designer. I'm not even trying to say his name, but a lot of us know Alexander Pfister games, and I like them. And this is space sci-fi, so sign me up. I have to try this game. It says estimated release date September this year. Pegasus Spiel is the manufacturer. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying this one. There's no question. Let's see if there's a few more pictures on this one here. So mine the moon and invest in promising companies to make yourself a fortune. Plays 1 to 4 players. Let's see, is there any good pictures? Here, let's look at this one. Ooh, okay. So I honestly haven't looked at too many pictures. So this looks like some cool planet that you're going to be, I don't even know, exploring different categories or sections. I don't know, guys. I don't know a whole lot about this, but space sci-fi, Alexander Pfister, yep, definitely going to be trying that one. All right, that's my number 7. Moving on to number 6, we have yet another dice game because I enjoy dice games as well, and that is going to be Dice Theme Park. So I have yet to play Dice Hospital. I think we're also going to be reviewing that one as well in addition to this one. So I like dice games as we know. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to like Dice Hospital. It's one I've wanted to try. I haven't yet tried it yet, obviously. But the Dice Theme Park looks even more interesting to me because I love theme parks. I love that genre of games. And let me pull up this here. And I think this is again some more dice placement. So let's pull up some. Well, first let's look here. 1 to 4 players, 3 out of 5. So mid-weight. And Alley-Cat Games is the publisher. I believe they're saying that this might be a little bit more involved than Dice Hospital. Yeah, down here, Dice Theme Park is more interactive and slightly more complex than Dice Hospital. So I'm super interested in this. This looks really cool. So let's look at a few pictures here. Oh, look at the little blue kitty. All right. I've always wanted blue hair. I want some blue hair. So yeah, I don't have that many theme park themed games. We recently, have done Fun Fair. I enjoyed that one. I want some more theme park games that I enjoy. And so theme park plus dice placement, I am very interested in trying. Definitely want to give this one a try. So stay tuned because I think we might be reviewing this on our channel in the near future. Okay. Number 5, we have another space game. All right, so this next one I recently actually bought, and it's not really. Let's just go over it. All right, so this is Planet Unknown. All right, so yes, this was on Kickstarter. I don't do tons of stuff on Kickstarter, so I didn't back this one, but I've been seeing some some people are finally getting their Kickstarter fulfillment of this game. And I've been seeing a couple reviews of this and people saying how they really like it. So, okay, so a lot of good buzz about it, plus a space themed game. I'm immediately intrigued, okay? So I watched some reviews on it. I looked up some pictures and just kind of, looked into it a lot more. And it's one that I got suckered into. So I ended up getting, there might even be a few copies left on GameFound. There was, I think I checked yesterday, and there was about, yesterday being May 11th, and there was about 60 copies left for the US distribution. So I snagged a copy when it was around 130 something copies left. I am getting the Kickstarter version, and I actually should be receiving it any day. So stay tuned, because there will probably be some coverage on this on our channel. But actually, let me show you guys some pictures. Why am I talking so much? Okay, so I don't really like that picture. So you have this little Lazy Susan, where it has a bunch of pieces where people are going to be taking pieces from to put them on their board. So yes, it's a Polyamino game, but I hear it's really good. And what's really interesting to me is, I guess you have these little mini rovers that are going to be driving around on your board, which is super cool. And I know the version I'm getting is going to be the Kickstarter version, so it's going to be having these upgraded components. Definitely some dual layered boards over here. I don't know the quality of stuff for the retail version, especially the Lazy Susan. I am super intrigued. And apparently there's a lot of different maps you can play, I think. So yeah, so these are the deluxe components, I believe. But I'm super excited to try this. It's not my favorite look of the Lazy Susan, like that clear plasticky stuff. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it looked like it functioned really well. So yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking about this game because I'm really excited, and I could probably talk about this for a while. So the publisher is Adam's Apple Games. I don't know if they've done anything else. Let me know if you know, because I'm not sure. Okay, guys, that is my number 5. So that is 2 space sci-fi games at this point, but we're about to add another for my number 4, which is an AEG game. So I have a good track record with AEG games. I tend to like them. So throwing this space sci-fi game from AEG, Wormholes, Peter McPherson, I believe, is the designer of Tiny Towns that everyone loves. I don't know what else he's done, but oh my gosh, I am super excited to try this one. And some of the main selling points for me are AEG games. It looks cool, well-known designer. I'm instantly interested in trying this game. Let's look at a couple things about it, though. Let's see here. We've got connect the galaxy one wormhole at a time and keep your passengers moving. 1 to 5 player game. So you've got some, looks like it's pick up and deliver, modular board. So let's see if there's any pictures. I don't think there's a lot of pictures out here yet, and I don't know if this is like a little more prototypey or something. I honestly don't know. I don't know that I love the look of this. It's okay. I'm just wondering if it's gonna be more vibrant or something. It looks kind of muted. I tend to like more vibrant colors, but I don't know. All I know is I want to try this game. I'm really interested in space games, so I'll pretty much try any space game. I don't know why, but that's just how I am. But from AEG and a well-known designer, I've got high hopes for this one, guys. High hopes. All right, so we got a few more games left. Let's go over my number 3. So this number 3 one, I believe, is the last space sci-fi game. Yeah, so we've got several in a row here. All right. This one is being published by Rio Grande Games. Space Station Phoenix. So it's saying, let's see, does it list when it's expected to come out? I don't see it off the top here. So let's look at a couple of these pictures. Let's see. Well, let me blow it up. No, so let's go ahead and go to BGG. So yet another space game. But this one looks really cool. And, you know, Rio Grande Games recently put out Beyond the Sun, which was another space game. A lot of I've been finding that, is it Rio Grande or I don't know, Rio Grande games tend not to have like the most beautiful productions for me, at least. Like, I don't love the way they look. So Beyond the Sun, isn't the most looker, but I still don't mind it. But I love the game. Oh my gosh, the game is so good. So I'm excited to see what this entails. You are, let's see, dismantle a fleet of spaceships to help build your own space station. So we've got some worker placement, variable player powers, in-game bonuses. Let's take a few pictures, or not a few pictures, a few looks at some of these pictures. I don't know, guys. This one, it just looks really cool. It just has that nerdy space factor that I'm all about. So, well, this says available April 22. Obviously, they're probably behind on this, but I don't know, guys. This looks really cool. I'm super interested in this one. Let me know if... So actually, yeah, so this should probably be the last space sci-fi game. So let me know, out of the ones I've listed, which one you like are interested in the most. But this one definitely has me super intrigued. All right, guys, so we've got 2 games left. So my number 2 is technically, it was on BGG, it lists at 2021, the year. I know people have played this. I don't recall if it's been released yet in the States. I'm not sure. Or I know right now you can't really get it, and that is Messina 1347. So I don't know if this is like another print run or something. I'm not sure, but all I know is you can't really get it right now, but it's coming out. So it's going to be going through another release or a new release here in the States. I'm really excited to try this because I love Vladimir Suchy games. I know of only 2 that off the top of my head that I've played and love. Underwater Cities, Pulsar 2849. Love those games. Like, love, love, love. And there's some other of his games that I have been really wanting to get to try, this being one of them. So I don't necessarily love the theme of this, but I will try probably any games that he has done because I have loved some of them in the past. I don't know, I just love his games. So let's see. Estimated release date soon, May to June of this year. So yeah, here you go. So his latest designs were Underwater Cities and, I can never say this, Praga Kaput Regni. This one I definitely want to try as well. That's high up on my wish list. So I will try it sometime in the future. So let's take a quick look at it on BGG. So rescue citizens, let them work in your estate and fight the plague. So this is, it's not a 4 out of 5. So it's... I like that weight range. I like in between 3 and low 4s. That kind of seems to be my favorites. So let's look at a couple pictures of this game. So obviously the Black Plague got tons of rats in this game. So like I said, I don't necessarily always love the looks of. So okay, Delicious Games, which often they seem to come out through Rio Grande Games. Don't always necessarily love the way they look, but I have absolutely loved Vladimir Suchy's games. And this is one I definitely want to try. Let me know if you guys have tried this yet and if you like it, because I am super, super interested in trying this one. All right, so that is my number 2, Messina 1347. Let's get on to my number 1 upcoming release game that I'm obviously really excited for, really anticipating. And this is another Rio Grande game. This is going to be Dice Realms, Tom Lehman, who did Roll for the Galaxy, which I love that game. I also have Race for the Galaxy. Have yet to play it. That was one of my brother's games that I need to get to, that I know I'm going to love. But I love Roll for the Galaxy with all the dice. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So this one I am also really excited about because, all right, let's pull this up real quick. Because of all the different dice, and you're going to be able to expand, upgrade, and feed your realm of customizable dice. So I am super interested. So you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be customizing your dice, and I am all about that. I definitely want to try this. Let's look at a few pictures here. So I think there was an expansion to Roll for the Galaxy that had like this similar thing with customizable dice. I haven't actually ever tried it, so I don't know how those were, but these look kind of similar to that. So, oh man, this just looks right up my alley. So it looks like this is a mostly simultaneous play game. So that I always am interested in those because it just, there's not really a lot of downtime. People stay more engaged when you play. So yeah, I'm super interested. So to begin, players roll their dice with one player rolling the fate die. If winter appears on the fate die, all players must pay 1 grain. It looks like there might be some like attacks going on here. Yeah, I'm just super interested. So all about kind of upgrading your dice. That's something I really want to try. Let me know if you guys have been lucky enough to kind of try or look into this a little bit more. So, okay, here we go. Your dice are your realm. Roll your dice and the fate die. Reroll 1 die. Resolve any attacks. Collect grain and victory points. Spend your coins. Upgrade your dice, swapping in new die faces. Then roll again. Build the best realm to win. Yeah, this is one I definitely want to try. Well, okay guys, that is my top 10 upcoming releases. Let me know which one out of those you're most interested in. Definitely let me know of some other games that I did not put on this list that you're interested in, because I always like, to hear what other people are looking forward to with upcoming games. But I am definitely super excited to try all these 10, hopefully one day in the future. It's hard though because you can only get so many games, right? But one can be hopeful. So that is my top 10 upcoming releases. I hope to do this periodically as more games get announced, etc. So let me know if you guys like this video and want to see a kind of a series of this top 10 list. So thanks for watching. Click that subscribe button if you got value out of this video. We really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.